This episode of Hydroshow is sponsored by Hydromag, the UK's independent hydroponics magazine.
Okay, so we're here with Amelia from CanFan Filters and Fans, and she's just going to talk us through a few of their products that we've got out. So, is there anything you want to start with?
Well, I would like to start with the filters,
Yep.
if I may. So, Can Filters has 3 lines of filters: Can Original, Can 38 Special, and Can Light. For these 3 lines of filters, we use 2 types of carbon. The first one is called pelletized carbon, the one that we use for the Can Original and Can 38 Special, and the other one is called Can Light, the one that we use for the Can Light range of filters. The difference between them two is the weight and the lifespan. Okay. So Can Original uses the pelletized carbon that lasts for 2.5 years, and Can Light uses a different type of carbon that lasts for 1.5 years. That's the difference in life and the weight as well. The original carbon weighs more than the light carbon, so our light filters are lighter in weight, and also more affordable in price. Yeah,
I was going to say they pitched at a better price for the user.
Yes, because the type of carbon allows us to make a more affordable filter. The Can Original is what I like to call a heavy-duty filter. It will last you for 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the 38 Special one is our economy line for the pelletized carbon. We use less carbon inside the 38 Special filters for the filters to be less expensive, but then the filters will last for 1.5 years.
Right.
Because we use less carbon inside the filters. And as a new thing, as a unique thing about Can Filters, we have plastic filters that use removable and reusable flanges. It goes out like that, and it is mounted like this. And for each body of the filter, you have 2 options for the flanges. You have the 4-inch and the 5-inch. The thing is, you only have to buy the flange once. The flange remains connected with the fan at all time. When you want to remove the filter and change, you just have to click the filter away and put another one.
So is it the 4-inch and the 5-inch on the same filter?
On the same filter, yeah. This is how the filter comes to you in a box, and then the flange you have to buy it separately, but you only have to buy it once because it is reusable. The flange stays connected with the fan, so you don't have to take everything down just to change the filter. It's just a clicking system. Click out, click in.
So does it make, like in terms of airflow between the 4 and the 5-inch, is it put more pressure on a 5-inch fan, having it going through the same size filter? Or?
It's a question of sizing correctly the fan with the filter.
Right.
That's why we give you 2 choices. For example, this little one is 150 cubic meters.
Yep.
The plastic filters, all the plastic filters are small in size.
Okay.
We have another one that's a little bit bigger than this one, is 300 cubic meters, and another one 425 cubic meters. And these 3 ones that I'm talking to you about are part of the Can Light line. So they use the light carbon, which is very light in weight, as you can feel for yourself.
Yeah.
So they are very practical for the small tents.
Right.
On the other hand, we have 3 plastic models for the Can Original line, which uses the pelletized carbon, which will last you longer, 2.5 years. But in terms of the weight, they are a little bit more heavy.
Yeah.
But because it's plastic, it's still not so...
it's not going to break any tents.
It is not going to break any tents, no, because they are specially designed for that usage.
Yeah.
And yes, 5 and 4-inch for the flanges, according to the fan that you want to use.
So you don't want to put too high a fan on the filter.
It's very important, as you already know, to use the right fan with the right filter. So that's why we give you the choice. So
speaking of fans, so you've got a couple there.
Yes.
So do you want to have a quick chat about them?
Of course, we can make some space.
Move these over a bit.
For the Isomax.
Let's get this one up here.
Thank you. So if I may put it like this, then I can show you better what it is. This fan is an acoustic fan, which uses a turbine located in the middle of the product. It is a turbine because it uses the rotor and stator system. The rotor is an impeller like any other impeller, and the stator is located behind this first impeller. And what it does, it takes the swirl that comes from the first impeller, called the rotor, and it transforms it into a uniform airflow because it is guided through the stator. So that's what we call the turbine, and that's what's inside this product.
So it gives you a straighter flow of air.
It gives you a straight flow and
a lot less turbulence.
Less turbulence, of course, less pressure drop, and less noise. And even less noise because the turbine it's integrated into a silencer. For easy use, you have the mountain brackets here. You can hang it in your tent or wherever you want to use it. You can hang it from here. And also, you have a 3-speed switch already mounted on the product. You can switch the speeds from here according to your needs. Inside, it has a foam that you can look for yourself. It has a foam, and this foam is used to break down the noise that comes, any noise that comes from the turbine. This is the most silent, most efficient fan that we have on the market, actually, and it's called ISOMAX. It's based on the product that's called MaxFan, because the turbine inside is called MaxFan, and the acoustic version of MaxFan is called ISOMAX.
So what's this little one we've got over here then?
This little one, it's the evolution of MaxFan.
Okay.
The turbine that's inside ISOMAX, and it's called MaxFan Pro Series. It is smaller, more powerful, more silent, and it has a switch where you can switch between the 2 speeds.
So it's quieter than this one?
It's even quieter than this one because it's the next generation of MaxFan.
Okay.
You can mount it very easily. It's small, as you can see. It's light in weight. And if you want to clean inside, you can unscrew, and then you can take it out and you can clean it, if need be. If not, you can put it like this, and it will work perfectly.
In terms of airflow and pressure compared to the ISOMAX?
It's even more efficient.
Right. So
it's even more efficient.
So
to begin with, MaxFan, which is the turbine inside ISOMAX, it's the most efficient, most powerful fan that this market can produce. And MaxFan Pro Series, being the next generation, is even more powerful and even more efficient and even more silent.
Right.
We dare say.
So, like compared to like a standard extraction fan, what sort of drop in noise level would you expect to?
Well, in terms of decibels, it's very hard to say because, as you know, it is a logarithmical system. But it is a lot. It produces a lot less noise than the usual fan, because if you think about it, the usual fan only uses one impeller. This one impeller produces turbulence in your ducting, so the air in the ducting comes out like this. From this one, because it uses the stator to guide the airflow into a uniform airflow, in your ducting you will not have this, you will have this. So then you have less noise from the outlet. You only have the noise by the movement of the air.
So it's not just a quieter fan, it's quieter air moving through your whole exhaust system.
Absolutely.
As well.
This is what we were looking for, and this is what the product can produce.
Right.
And all of our fans that we sell under the brand of CanFan are produced by Rock in Germany. We produce the filters ourselves in Holland, in Amelia, but the fans are produced for us by Rock in Germany. Very, very important, I must say. The fans, CanFan, to have the best results should be combined with the Can filters. Obviously. Because we've tested it, and we are very confident in this combination. So that's why we recommend to everybody Can filters and CanFan. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Thanks very much for talking.
I thank you very much for having me today. Thank you so much.
Next time you're in your local hydroponics store, why not pick up a copy of Hydromag? Hydromag brings you in-depth information about all aspects of hydroponic growing, from growth mediums to systems. In fact, everything you need to grow your seed can be found in Hydromag. Hydromag is written by growers for growers. Hydromag, hydroponics, urban living, and so much more. So why not visit our website www.hydromag.co.uk.
This episode of Hydroshow is sponsored by Hydromag, the UK's independent hydroponics magazine.